Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night for all the audience. Here I will present about my article with the title Systematic Literature Review, Students' Mathematical Creative Thinking Ability in Terms of Self-Efficacy in Problem-Based Learning Model. Before I start my presentations, let me introduce myself. My name is Aulia Syifa Annisa, and I'm from Universitas Negeri Semarang. Here, I will present about the introductions, methodology that I used, result and discussions, and then the last is conclusions. For the first is introduction. The 21st century requires students to have 4 specific skills, namely collaboration skills, creative thinking skills, critical thinking skills, and communication skills by Salim Nahdi at 2019. To be able to solve mathematics problems, students do not just memorize, but also need the creative thinking ability to construct their own understanding with the steps of formulating, interpreting, and solving models or planning problem solving. Creative thinking is a person's ability to analyze new information and combine unique ideas to solve a problem by MoMA 2015. According to Dewi et al. At 2019, the creative thinking ability can be known from the expertise in analyzing data as well as providing varied problem-solving response. Facts in the field show that students' creative thinking ability in Indonesian are still low. It is shown by the research by Apriansyah and Ramdhani at 2018 that conclude the creative thinking ability of Indonesian students only reach a percentage of 50%, so it was categorized as still low. The other research is by Rasnawati et al. At 2019 that show the creative thinking ability in Indonesian are still low, with an average percentage of 39% for all indicators in creative thinking skills. To improve creative thinking skills, teachers have to take part in motivating and striving for students to be creative. An interesting learning model is needed to be effective in improving students' creative thinking ability and can explore students' creative thinking ability. There are also internal students' factors that influence problem solving, namely the psychological aspects that make a person successful in completing tasks well, by Handayani et al. At 2021. The second is methodology that I use. In this research, I use systematic literature review with the stage of this method is identifications, review, evaluation, and interpretations of available previous studies. Based on the above stage, journal articles were collected from Google Scholar and Scopus that with the help of the publish or perish application with the keywords mathematical creative thinking ability, self-efficacy, problem-based learning model, and their combinations. This research consists of several stages, namely formulating research question, literature research, determining inclusion and exclusion criteria, presenting data, processing data, and make conclusions. And for the inclusion and exclusion, I use inclusion. The first is article published from 2013 to 2023, has population junior and senior high school. And the last is problem-based learning as a learning model. And for the exclusions is articles published outside the range of 2030 to 2023. The populations is not junior and senior high school students, and the last is non-PBL learning model. And from various articles, I got 283 articles were obtained, which were then identified, reviewed, evaluated, and interpreted so that 8 articles were selected that met the criteria for the articles needed. And then is the result and discussions. The results of the research data included in this literature review are tabulated data of documented articles related to mathematical creative thinking ability, self-efficacy, and problem-based learning. There are eight articles with determining by inclusion and exclusion that I have been concluded. And this is the title of article that I use and the research result. For the first discussions about the mathematical creative thinking. Creative thinking is the ability to find something new and different from what already exists by Mutahara et al. 2018. Creative thinking is a person's proficiency in analyzing new information and combining unique ideas to solve a problem by MoMA 2015. According to Munandar in Ardeniansyah and Rosnawati at 2018, there are 4 indicators of creative thinking ability, namely fluency, flexibility, originality, and elaboration. And the second is self-efficacy. According to Albert Bandura at Southbillier 2018, self-efficacy is a person's assessment of his ability to organize, control, and carry out a series of behaviors to achieve a desired result. The higher the self-efficacy, the greater and more persistent the effort made when faced the difficulties. Individuals who have high self-efficacy will be better able to think logically, analytically, systematically, critically, and creatively. By Suciawati, 2019. Students with low self-efficacy tend to avoid the task because they consider it difficult and unable to complete. In contrast, students with high self-efficacy will continue to try to complete the task no matter how difficult it is, based on Aria 2017. And the last discussion is about the problem-based learning. Problem-based learning can help students develop problem-solving skills, increase understanding and knowledge, and activeness in gaining knowledge by Handayani and Kuswanti 2021. According to Permaningrum at Handayani and Kuswanti 2021, the problem-based learning model is used by presenting real problems or in everyday life so that students can build new knowledge by finding solutions to solve a problem presented and encourage students to think creatively. Based on the research by Handayani et al. 2021, Latifa 2022, and Bueno et al. 2021, they do research about the effect of PBL on mathematical creative thinking ability, and all of their research showed that creative thinking ability increased after applying the problem-based learning model. So, after the discussions, we have concluded that students' creative thinking ability are influenced by internal and external factors. The internal factors discussed in this study is self-efficacy, while the external factors in this learning model, which in this study is the problem-based learning model. The higher the level of students' self-efficacy, the higher the creative thinking ability. The problem-based learning model also has a significant effect on students' creative thinking ability. In its application, it also needs time management and learning support tools so that the results are maximized. Okay, that's all my presentations. Thank you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.